Roll out!
Hello and welcome to That's Just Prime, and today I'm going to be doing something a little bit different. As you guys know, I have my own little self-proclaimed war against the black unpainted wheels on Transformers, especially on my Optimus Primes, and I very often, I used to paint these guys up a lot before reviewing them. Lately I haven't been doing that. I've been kind of wanting to show off what the toy looks like out of the package. But going back and watching some of my older videos, I mean, the figures just look so much better when the wheels are painted. So in either accord, yeah, I normally paint the wheels, as you can see here, or give them a little bit of detail. If you guys saw this guy's video, you can see that I've given it quite a bit of detail, actually, and in robot mode too. So yeah, it just makes it look better, and I've been getting asked the question how I paint my wheels. Very, very kindly, I've been getting told that the wheels look great, and that I do a good job on them, and I thank you for the nice positive comments on that. And people have been asking, again, I'm kind of repeating myself, but people are asking, how do I do it? So I'm gonna do one right now here on camera. And for that, I'm going to bring in this guy. And let's get these guys back here. I may need to move these guys out of the way. I'm going to bring this guy right here, which is the Generation 2 Laser Optimus Prime. Not this guy, obviously. This is the Chaos on Velocitron, one with the G2 colors. And I am going to be reviewing this one soon, guys. So don't worry about that. But if you remember, this guy, the wheels on this guy looked exactly like the wheels on this guy. And as you can see, that's a huge, huge difference. So how do I do it? Very, very simple. These guys right here, Sharpies. That's how I do it. And I have quite a few of these. As they wear out, the tips might get a little fatter or, more out of shape or whatever. And that's actually good. I keep that. And I have quite a collection of these silver Sharpies because it just depends on what I'm doing. See, this one's got a bit of a flatter tip, and versus this one. This one's probably got a little pointier tip. And I don't think I have a fresh new one with a super pointy tip, but that's fine for what we're doing because I tend to smush these into the wheels anyway. So I'm actually going to start with the flatter one. And this is super easy. Let's see if we can. I've never tried doing this on camera, so basically I just start right at the center, and I get it in the place where I can spin the wheel, and I just kind of lay that there, and I just start spinning it. And that's it, guys. Look at, see, there's your center right there. And then I just very slowly start making my way out towards the I guess the tire, and I just keep spinning. I just try to keep the marker in one spot while I spin the wheel so that I can get a nice round coverage. And there you go. There's your wheel right there. And now for this vehicle, for this toy, the front wheel is going to be a little easier than the back wheels. The back wheels are a little more sunken in. And this is where the Sharpies with the flattened tips come in and work a little better because I just kind of smoosh them in there. So before I go and smush this guy, I'm going to start on this guy over here and just get the two front wheels done. It's tricky getting this done on camera. There we go. Because I'm not looking at the camera. I'm looking at what I'm doing. So if I get out of focus here or out of the camera range, you just have to forgive me. And I'm probably not going to do a whole lot of talking. I may need to put some music in the background of this video. But there you go. There's it. Alright, so now that the front wheels are done, let's take a look at these back wheels here. Again, these are a little more sunken in, so I may have to press in a little more than I did with the front guys. So again, I just start in the center and get it nice and covered. And you don't have to super press on this real hard. Just kind of going over it and over it and over it as you spin it. Just kind of spreads that ink and it gives it a nice coverage. And then again, just kind of slowly make my way out. And there we go. Just like that. And I think that needs a little more. The actual rim itself isn't done. So let's try to get the rim. And here's where it gets a little tricky, because I'm trying to cover the rim without getting on what would be the tire itself. So you have to be a little patient, you know. And then sometimes you may have to reverse it. And for what I'm doing right now for the rim, I'm not pressing down on the marker. I am just barely touching on the wheel and letting the ink spread out. There you go. So maybe I'll just finish the one side, since at this point this video is probably going to get repetitive. So maybe I'll just finish the one side and show that off, and then I'll just do the other side off camera. So yeah, that looks good. I like that. Let's see, the center ones. These are going to be tricky. How am I going to get in here? Thumb. I'm going to use the thumb. There we go. Now for this one, I really got to get the marker in there. So, you know, where the other ones I wasn't pressing in as much, this one I really kind of have to push the marker in there. And yeah, again, that's what kind of messes up the tips, which is not necessarily a bad thing, because then this works for other stuff, like on these back wheels for let's get that focused in. These back wheels, these are really deep sunken in. So the front wheels on this guy were relatively easy, but the back wheels were really difficult because they're just so far in there that you really have to smush the marker in there. And there's there's better ways of doing it that don't require a marker. You can use a brush or an airbrush and stuff like that. And I do have those tools, and I use them sometimes or often because I do Gundams as well. So let's make sure that I am focused in here. So I do use those tools from time to time as well. But when I'm doing something as simple as just the tires, the wheels for a Transformer or an Optimus Prime figure, I really don't see how I need to just bring out the entire airbrushing rig just to do tires, when this is just as easy. The silver ink on the Sharpie, I find, is a really nice ink, really nice silver. That just gives the wheels a really nice look. So this is one of those things that unless I'm doing like a major custom, like my G2 Optimus Prime, my original G2 Laser Optimus Prime, if you guys haven't seen that one, I have a G2 Laser Optimus Prime, but he's not in these colors. He is in these colors, and we're talking about the original toy now. And that was one that it was a custom that I did. And so that was one where, I completely took it apart and I completely redid the entire figure. So, obviously that's not just done on Sharpie. But yeah, so for something like that, I'll break out the other tools, or, again, when I'm doing Gundams and stuff like that for it. For something like this, more often than not, I just break out the Sharpies. And I have these Sharpies that are for this purpose. So I don't mind ruining the tips. So, when I have like a newer Sharpie, I'll just have that one for detailed stuff, stuff like this, getting in there to do little things like that. I'll keep my my sharp tip Sharpies for that, and then the ones that have been squished, I set those aside and use them just for stuff like this. So there you go. One more, and I think I'm going to cut it out because I think I'm running. I think at this point, you guys, at this point in the video, I think you get the point, and I don't want to be too long-winded. No, me? No. I'm always long-winded. Yeah, I'll leave it there. So yeah, let's focus that in so you guys can see the difference. So yeah, so there it is. Here's this side all done, as you can see now. That's there you go. So that looks good. And sometimes I'll come in and do tailpipes and stuff like that, kind of like I did here. I did the tailpipes and I did the front bumper on him as well. And I took other color Sharpie. I did his head crest and his feet. And I took a red Sharpie and I did his chest detail as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and transform him too, since his transformation is all that. Look at that. So yeah, it's not like a crazy amount of detail or anything like that, but just those little added touches make a big difference on this guy. See? So yeah, it's really simple, and as you can see, there you go. There's the there's the final product, which makes a big difference. And again, sometimes if there's other stuff that I can give some chrome detail to, like a tailpipe or something like that, I'll do that. Well, just for the heck of it, why don't we do that right now? I'm going to find my... Let's do this. Let's get crazy. I haven't tried this. So, let's see what we get. Is that going to match? It's going to match pretty close. So, it's not going to match as good as I would have hoped, actually. That's a shame. So, actually, this is one where I may need to come back later with my proper silver paints and an airbrush. I really like the way the airbrush looks, especially with the silver. I'm just going to do the edges. And this one is actually starting to get kind of low on me. Believe it or not, this smushed one actually gets much better coverage. So let's see if we get something that looks a little better. Yeah, that's not bad. There you go. You can still see the difference. You know, it goes from silver to gray to silver. But I guess that's better than that, right? Let's try this side too, real quick. I'm committed now, so right. Yeah, this one's definitely still got much better ink than the fine point one. I think my kids have been getting into them. You wouldn't believe how often I come in here and I look for a Sharpie and it's not where I left it. So there you go. Yeah, that side came out a lot better than the other side did. So still, there's a bit of a difference in shade. Wouldn't be the first time a transformer has a different shade of a color, right? There you go. So, oh well, what the heck. We only got 2 wheels left, right? Let's finish the thing. So, boy, I do love to talk, don't I? Yeah, I got comments about that too. I'm long-winded. I had a funny comment the other day. And it just said, man, the time it takes you to get to the point. And I thought that was comical. I mean, it's true. I'm long-winded. I talk a lot. I just don't like silences, I guess. But yeah, I like sharing my things that I love. So, you know, there you go. I'm not quite done with the rim on that one. Come on. There it is. That's nice. That's much better. And I'm starting to sound like Bob Ross. Oh, that's better. Let's paint a happy tree. And let's make some happy rims. These rims are so much happier when they have paint on them. And they're painted silver like they should be. It just makes the wheel happier, and the whole truck is happier, and then Optimus Prime is also happy. How was that? Is that a good Bob Ross? You tell me. I haven't seen Bob Ross in years. My mom used to watch him. And I used to love watching it with her. Bob Ross is cool. All right, there we go. So this guy's done. And I think right away, you know, there's a 99-cent upgrade for you guys right there. Right away, I think he looks much better. Wheels. The wheels definitely look a lot better. Now that they've been painted. The smokestacks, I suppose they look better than just silver, black, silver. I guess silver, gray, silver is better than what we had before. But there you go. I'm not happy with that. I'm probably going to come back and airbrush that, which defeats the purpose of what I was talking about in the video. But as far as rims go, there you go. It's that easy. So, guys, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you get something out of it. Go paint those wheels. Let's wage war against black, unpainted Hasbro wheels. Let's make them silver like they should be. All right, guys. As always, what did you think of this video? What would you like to see me review next? Let me know by leaving me a comment. Give me some thumbs up. Subscribe and share with your friends if you like what you see. And I'll talk to you next time on That's Just Prime.